Social Deruish. And Juby Tubi. Let's take a deep breath in and hold it at the top and release with a subtle Another one. And one more. This is one more. We could totally do this the whole time. It's so nice to recognize the option that we have full permission to just melt here. Full permission to allow every facet of our humanness to be here. Nothing more non dual than speaking to this option of allowing every facet of our humanness to be here, of our bodyness to be here. Emotions so welcome. Thoughts, each one has a deluxe suite in the heart of awareness. All identities. It's so sweet that this is a birthday satsang. Hey, birthday! And I thought it'd be lovely to explore all the benefits that body gets the moment you realize you're no body at all. Just the sweet benefit of giving the body full permission to exist as it is. It's like so kind to not be caught up in the wondrous, innocent fanfare of what the body is doing or not doing, or what it looks like or doesn't look like, or what it should be doing or shouldn't be doing, if it's healthy, if it's not healthy, if it's almost healthy, if it's only going to be healthy for another 2 weeks, and then if this happens and that, and uh, if there's any energies, any anxieties, any despair, any depression, any lingering anything, the issues in the tissues, the trauma, the body holds the score, all the things, the things, the things, the urges and the surges, all those urges and surges. And what I love about this option of just getting familiar, realization doesn't even need to happen. It's a nice, uh, in some ways, essential moment for some beloveds. But awareness is here regardless and can care less about any realization at any time. Every realization comes and goes, and the stability of being still naturally present. And what I love about this awareness in regards to having a human dream is just the tender, the kindness that's available having this human experience. Well, Goodness gracious. These sweet bodies, so innocent. These sweet bodies that never once identified themselves as body. Mind may call it body, but body has never once called body a body. An eye has never once called an eye an eye. A knee has never once called a knee a toe never once called a toe a toe. Hip bone never once called a hip bone a hip bone. So sweet to notice the innocence of these bodies, all the things that get projected onto them by mind, all the stories, all the ideas, all the interpretations, all so innocent. Nothing wrong with any of that. And how lovely that we have the option here to celebrate, encourage, invite, and challenge any innocent, unquestioned assumption regarding the sweet innocence of this body and the gift of these bodies getting to appear in the ultimate kindness of loving aware intelligence. Everything gets to appear in loving aware intelligence. That's why, in my experience as loving aware intelligence, it's like, oh wow, look, everything has such good karma. Where is it existing? In loving aware presence, stability, silence, every thought exalting, existing as instruments of praise and gratitude. Wee! Wee! Just as every shadow announces the presence of light, all phenomena announces this unmoving solidity of aware intelligence that you also are. What a gift on a birthday to celebrate that which has never known birthdays and the sweetness of a live stream full of birthdays, a garland of birthdays, self releasing as this, in celebration of this, exaltation of this, as this. Laughter phenomena is like the ha ha of silence. Phenomena is like stillness on LSD. Not the opposite, not separate from, all included, all serving, everything doing its job, every atom, every cell, every molecule, every piece of furniture, every circumstance. So I feel so grateful. Papaji used to speak of this noticing as a lucky life, to notice oneself, to notice I am that. I am that. That. I still haven't gotten Papaji down. I could do Candace Denver. Ah, but what a lucky life. I look out at your faces. How has this noticing served you? Lovely that we never have to think about how it serves us. It's a consequence, not the goal per se. And in a moment of reflection, so kind. And it's so sweet. I just feel into, let's say, as the story goes, the first instance of stumbling upon what's always here, back when I was a teenager in Machu Picchu, there was also this knowing that it's not a new thing, that, oh, this has always been present at every age, every lifetime, every stage, everything. And this equal to all experience. This plain ass cracker of aware intelligence. This that doesn't move. This that allows for a spiritual awareness to come and go, a dimensional awareness to come and go, a non conceptual state of mind to come and go, a transcendent meditation moment to come and go, a deep, nourishing samadhi moment to come and go. Closer than any second before, any second after. Just like this. Just like this. And allowing ourselves to rest here, we are hit with the bhakti, in love with bhakti, the heart of devotion at the feet of itself. As this chair, as this pillow, as the sunflowers, as the bird song, as our hands on our knees, as our socks, as our headpieces and fabulous. As the adjustments, as the sounds. And then it's fun to, as this aware moment, to just take a look inside and notice what identities might be present, what sense of self might be present, and to consider, is it fresh or is it something remembered or practiced? And all okay. And if we notice any inkling of a rehearsed or a practiced or remembered, to for a moment consider what's closer prior to that. Unrehearsed, untamed, wild, free. Or as one of my beloved teachers likes to say, open, unprotected, and free. Beloved Gangaji. Love you, Gangaji. As the story goes in our apparent lives, we innocently don't acknowledge or emphasize, or in some instances don't even notice this piece of being that's here, that we are. We have been indoctrinated into an experience of continuously refueling at the gas station of mind. The indulging, the replacing, the avoiding, the measuring, the comparing, the separating, describing, sorting. Is this positive? Is this negative? Is this spiritual? Is this not spiritual? Is this awake? Is it not awake? Is this good? Is this bad? Am I good? Am I bad? And totally has its place and in the context of our time here together, to allow that to soften or to allow it to flourish. Either one is absolutely okay, because the good news is that mind never needs to stop being itself. How fun, mind gets to be free too. And in allowing mind, we also notice this sky like vast expanse, beaming, knowing, unrehearsed, unpracticed, not needing anyone to give it its lines, not needing a line, no line ever to be found, unspoken thisness. And in these, a matrix within a matrix within a matrix, sweet, we can say, antidote to that. I get to celebrate all my sweet teachers in a birthday moment. We can take a short moment of awareness, repeated many times, reveals itself to be continuous. In this moment, a soft, just allowing all to be as it is. Bottomless, this peace that you are. Solid, this love that you are. Clear, this light that you are. And as this, available to live an honest human life, not running from our emotions, uh, willing to be broken and weird. Mm. Or like my sweet friend Deborah Silverman says, "You're fucked up, but I still like you." It's like, yay, what a marriage. It's inseparable. This pristine perfection, the great perfection as spoken of in Dzogchen teachings, Dzogchen pointings, and the broken, raw, flawed, absurd drama. And it's so sweet that there are many things that could be understood. So we think. And this invitation, this is not one of those. No understanding necessary, no overstanding, No side ponytail standing. Not needing one particular feeling to be the evidence of a noticing or recognizing. That has its place for a certain stage of development and then becomes a ceiling very quickly. We're always attempting to feel a certain way in order to justify or have confidence in ourselves as freedom, as liberation, as awareness. All feelings equally announce this, the contracted and the expansive ones. And from this space, it's just so lovely. It's an absolute congratulations to whoever appears. Look at you being yourself so truly. Look at you so successfully being infinite aware intelligence. And look at you so successfully, completely believing the unquestioned mind. So successfully. Oh, what a perfect display of suffering. Oh, what a perfect display of the whole universe being the whole universe. You could also celebrate, oh, look, congratulations, you failed miserably at not being yourself. You failed miserably at attempting to superimpose a hell realm. It's not once actually worked. You failed miserably at pinning your identity down. You're a staple out of staples. You're super glue empty. Nothing in the bottle. Free as you are, just as you are. Vast as you are, just as you are. Beaming as you are, just as you are. Home as you are, just as you are. Om as you are, just as you are. Holy as you are, just as you are. Sacred as you are, just as you are. Would anyone like to share something or explore something? Have a question about something or a poem about something?
Oh my goodness. I ran across a word that's just so cool.
Say that one piece again.
I ran across a word
Ah, ran
that
across
is
a word.
so cool. It's out of Carl Jung,
Mm-hmm.
enantiodromia.
Ooh,
Enantiodromia. And it
that is a drag name.
is
Ooh,
it? Oh,
Anantidromia.
enantiodromia. But it means that what in their terms it means whatever is the opposite is going to show up.
Whatever it is, the
Yeah, the
opposite is going to
opposite in
show up.
time is going to show up, you know? I took that, I mean, because time is not real. So just everything shows up as the opposite. And so the opposite and what it is occur together, all the time. It's
All the time.
antiodromia. So I mean, even time and timelessness and form and formlessness,
Yeah.
one calls to the other. There always is a call to the opposite. The
Mm.
everything, the fullness that's
Mm.
empty, the empty that's full. I mean, it's just all in antiodromia. I go, how
Theodore.
cool is that? And
That's
it's so
so
like,
beautiful.
oh yeah, what's to worry about when everything is calling for nothing and nothing is calling for everything?
Word.
Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing else to say.
So
But then
sweet.
saying comes opposite. It occurs because
Appears.
it's always, you've said that many times, that the silence is is a calling for this, whatever you said. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
is you use some words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Say the word again.
Enantiodromia.
Enantiodromia.
Yeah.
I love it.
ENANTIODROMIA.
Okay. You better spell.
I know. It took me a while to even be able to say
Did
it.
you
So.
use it in a sentence?
No, but I used it. I used it in a
You
haiku because it's
just
got
did.
7 syllables.
I love that. I love that. And what it reminds me of is a moment when I was in the rainforest in Peru many, many years ago, and I was on ayahuasca. And I was looking at my hands, and they were decaying and turning to dust and then reappearing as other kinds of hands, and the whole canopy was decaying and dropping down and then regrowing the whole forest, and the sun and the moon were and I just put my hand on the earth, and it was so sweet, the sense of the whole planet breathing in new life and exhaling as death, breathing in all that was born, exhaling. But it wasn't happening in some kind of binary opposite thing. It was like simultaneous, the in breath and the ex breath, simultaneous, and the timelessness, right? The phenomena, the no phenomena. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Jim. Anyone else want to share something or explore something? Yeah.
I guess I'll set some context for the text that I sent you.
Good. Oh, fun.
Yeah. Friday night, I just took way too many mushrooms and I was alone. Self-managing. Wow. I last thought I was
Okay.
poisoned. Oh man. But I was okay. But through all that, that was really difficult crawling around, finding light switches, going into my phone. Worst fucking thing I could have done. But what kept happening is what was raging in my head was like, everything is okay. It was constant for like an hour. Like, everything is okay. Yeah, but everything is okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. It's fine. And during all that frantic wanting to go to sleep, laying down, getting up, oh, should I get a bucket? Just the whole mishmash of trying to self-manage, there was something that wasn't affected.
Yay.
Everything is okay. And then the mind is like, yeah, but. So it's okay that I noticed that for me, however society is organized, doesn't work for me. It's okay. Wanting to do something about it. It's okay. Thinking that everything is wrong. That's okay. It's allowed. Not doing something about it and just laying back to be okay is okay. How much more would you like to know? And I just kept saying yes. It's okay. It's okay to have a
It's okay.
job. It's not a problem. It's okay to not want to have a job. It's okay. Like everything.
You look down, you're like, it's okay to have
It's
one sock on.
okay,
It's
whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
And I kept feeling a hand on my shoulder. It was my own. I wasn't. It was like, it's okay.
So
It's
sweet.
okay. I kept coming back to myself. Like, are you getting the picture? It's okay. You're right here. It's
Mm,
okay.
mm.
And the whole weekend since that, it's like the next morning, it's still there.
Ah.
Like, it's okay. Something that came
And
up was
and in
that
this moment, notice, has it never not has it was there a time that it wasn't there? It's
I
okay.
don't, yeah, I don't know. It's okay that I don't know.
It's okay that you
No,
don't know.
but I don't, but I'm trying to like just go back
Yeah.
history, whatever. It's okay
Yeah.
that well, everything has turned out okay because I'm right here right now.
And even if you
There's,
weren't, it's
yeah,
okay.
it's okay. Oh, and the other thing that was coming up when it was really heavy and I was trying to go to sleep, whatever, crawling and trying sticking my hand way too far down my throat to make it stop, all that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
It's okay. Oh my God. Yeah, that's when I learned like
Yay.
you need a sitter. Don't fucking do
Ah,
this so
you hear
much.
that,
You
boys and girls,
can die.
beloveds?
You can.
Mm. Sitters are
And it's
very valuable,
okay.
and it's okay.
It's
It's all
okay.
okay.
It's like, but I noticed that like something kept clicking. Like there's stability here. You're managing yourself, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was all happening. But then the next morning, still present that it's okay.
Mm.
But my body holds. It's like my body is terrified.
In this moment.
Not in this moment. I don't feel, I guess I'm doing some comparison to what it was, but not like it was then. Like I felt like the full terror of my body, not
Yeah.
wanting to let go of the knot in my shoulder. And
Yeah.
then finally finding a way to let it go.
Yeah.
Like there was part two when I finally did a quadrillion deep breaths of it's okay and rubbing the side of my head and all that. It's okay. It's okay. But just letting that be. It's
Letting that
okay.
be. Yeah.
And it's okay to not feel okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, well, how
Yeah.
much more do you want to know? How much
Mm.
further does this go?
Mm.
Ukraine is okay. Like, how far do you want this?
Mm.
And it's okay to want to do something.
Right.
Yeah. Adyashanti says this, where the more okay you are when you're not okay, the more okay you are.
Hallelujah. Shangela
Yeah.
says hallelujah.
Yeah.
The more okay you are with not
Yeah.
being okay,
With not being okay, the more okay
the
you
more
are.
okay you are.
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that
Yeah.
such a
And the
gift?
primary thing was not knowing it's okay to not know what's going to happen next.
Right? No one
I might
does.
be poisoned. I had to be
Right?
okay with it. I couldn't recognize it. I didn't have somebody in the house who could recognize it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Right. The
But
thought, yeah, the story that
right,
appears. I could be poisoned.
but it kept coming back to I'm
Uh-huh.
okay,
I'm okay. Yeah.
I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm okay.
Yes. So beautiful.
Yeah. And over the weekend, like I swam for the first time today. We have a swim spa at our house, and
Hmm.
I just have not gotten into it since we've had it for like two
Yeah.
years. And my whole body feels loose. Like all those
What a
spots,
gift.
like the body isn't. Something else was happening in that experience where the body is. Another thing that kept happening was the something about the body is always safe along lines of energy, as in you can go to an edge and you can stop at the edge. You don't have to keep going. That's the body hurts itself. It's holding on because it feels like it's been hurt. But you can go there, all the way there, and stop. It's okay. And you'll be safe because you didn't do whatever you did last time. Whatever. That's probably more personal specific to me, but there's something about that.
Yeah.
Like the opening of the body is the opening of energy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sort of the language that
Right.
my body kind of learned that it's okay. Like my body
Yes.
really needed to know it's
It's
okay. It
okay.
doesn't have to stay
Yeah.
with that,
Yeah. What's beautiful is that this is a
you know,
mantra I hear a lot, especially in plant medicine. The
body
okay.
tight.
This
Oh,
it's okay.
yeah.
A dear friend of mine in a plant medicine journey, for like 30 minutes, they sat up and they were just like, it's all okay. Okay. It's all okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It is all okay. 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 It's okay. It's all okay.
Yeah.
Sweet surrender. This moment.
Hmm.
This is every atom in its place, every thought in its place, all tension in its place, all relaxation in its place, all thought in its place. The okayness that is such a gift to
Hmm.
recognize that and have that be a saving grace and a
Hmm.
mantra. Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like it's been it was so intense and so
Mm-hmm.
clear and uh uh directly, and I was gonna say uninterpretable, but I'm trying to mean it's like it was
Uh-huh.
so just like no, there's just like no question.
Yeah. Say, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. It showed me stuff about breathing and how I hold and just all the kinds of
Yeah,
things that can
such a
happen.
gift. And this is, you know, plant medicines are such a gift at allowing all that we hold on to, all the microaggressions,
Mm,
all the times that we've said yes when it was a no, all the times that we've betrayed our own hearts, all the times that we uh, held our breath for too long, all the violence that we place on ourselves. And these plant medicines give us a profound opportunity for that to be released, for those energies. That's why I speak to in ceremony. Most people focus on the big purge of the bucket and the vomiting, but a finger twitching is purging. The leg twitching is purging. The laughter, the crying, the tears. Some beloveds are so not in touch with their emotional bodies. I had one sweetheart in ceremony. Tears kept pouring out their eyes. And she sat up and she said, "Why, there's water coming down." It's like, beloved. Yes. Release, release, release. Crying. And then what's so sweet about the bottomless gift of this option to allow everything to be as it is, even if we're not on plant medicines, even if we can't take plant medicines because of some kind of medical condition or something, or we have no resonance with plant medicines, just giving yourself some time to lie down or to sit down and completely allow the moment to be itself. That energy releases, the opening occurs, sensations appear, and to allow and to allow and allow. What a gift for the dream of nervous system. What a gift, this allowing. It's so kind. It's just aligning with what already is. We allow only to gain the confidence and the awareness that, oh shit, all that ever all that ever is allowing. Oh, I've only ever allowed. Awareness is synonymous with allowing. And if anything appears, it's just a good clue that it's allowed to be here. Everything at all, that it's okay to be here. That it's okay. And then it's really sweet. Sometimes I invite people, if it feels a little too personal, as you're exploring and getting familiar with yourself as infinite allowing presence, to allow body or to allow the mind or to allow the past. Take a moment and notice how you're allowing just nature, a tree or the rug or the carpet or every single object. Or I invite people sometimes to consider the rings of Saturn or the hurricane on Jupiter. That bitch is allowed. So you're already doing allowing, just as you're already doing, and it's not a doing, but for the sake of the limitation of the human language, you're already doing trusting. Completely trust. Trust. Every footstep is a trust. Who knows if the world is going to be here to catch the footfall of the next second? So much trust, so much allowing. We don't notice, but it's already our natural space. So if you feel like, oh, I need to finally start trusting so I can manifest some shit, you've also, guess what? Manifested everything. You've done manifested the whole universe. You done manifested every timeline, every possible sequence of events. All here, and all fresh, and all completely gone at its inception. That's what poetry, poetry, art, 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 art. I feel like a seal. Art, 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 art. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Mm. Anyone else want to share something? Mm. How sweet to search, go deep. Any atom feels that it's not allowed, and say, "Hey, Pookie, you're allowed. You're allowed. Allowed." Mm. It's like our collective, especially in this country right now, is experiencing this collective Charlie horse in the psyche. Any sense of not allowing a people to exist. It's heartbreaking. And it hurts so much because it's not true. And even the unallowing is allowing, is allowed. And how sweet that, again, I love the practical implications of no thing radical non duality here. Is this all war ends the only place it could ever start, which is right where you are. All war ends the only place it could ever exist, which is right where you are. Seemingly exist. And what a gift to the dream of world, no longer contributing to any sense of war, suffering, the fight, innocent. And I love we get an option to take responsibility for what is ours, ending the chain of ancestral trauma. Here, here, it's an option. It's a really alive option. Yeah. Mm. And the sweetest, just coming back yesterday from Costa Rica, and I had the honor to facilitate a a retreat, an ayahuasca retreat called Awakened Heart. And it was for queer men, uh, gay men, bi men, trans men, questioning men. And we had a group of beautiful, beautiful beloveds, such sweethearts. And they were surrounded by waterfalls and a fully alive jungle. So alive. And so delighted to announce its presence as pure wild aliveness. All the sounds, and every morning there was a toucan that would come right in front of my little casita. It was so, so, so very beautiful. But I just thought I'd read to you what I wrote them while I was sitting on the plane and get a feel for this space and all that unfolded. I'm writing this on the flight back home, and no matter how high this marvel of modern machinery goes, it in no way can compare to the heights of love and reverence I have for each of you. How lucky am I to have the gift of all these precious moments we shared, these thought gems of memory, like microdoses of immeasurable beauty and queer manity. It hurts to sink in, breathe, and sink deeper in an attempt to excavate the words that match what each of you allowed me to witness. Such a good hurt, of course. Easily my second favorite kind of hurt, bitches. Is there anything more stunning than human beings willing to be human beings? Than faggotry willing to be faggotry? Than boundless light willing to be boundless light? Boundless light willing to meet itself and know itself as boundless light? Your intentions, your three words, your trusting animal bodies, your resilience, your wit and smiles, your breaths and honesty, your laughter, your silence, your drag, your kindness, your beauty, your finding your footing, your holding the most tender of spaces for your most tender of spaces, your purge, your lives, your deaths, your liberation. I'm breathless and woozy and alive and grateful and ever here in the waterfall of mystery and diamonds with each of you. So sweet. These are gifted with such powerful permission slips to soften, to finally be honest, to finally be open. The medicines, no matter how tame or insanely strong, are in service to the medicine of the broken heart, of the heart cracked open, the medicine of vulnerability. My favorite is when we sit around and have integration after these profound ceremonies. That's where I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Thank you, medicine. And now we can get to the real medicine. Ah, not a dry eye in sight. Mm. The safety. So beautiful. We're so beautiful. We're so beautiful and so precious. Mm. Mm. What time do we have? We have a few minutes left. Anyone else want to share something or explore something? Mm. 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 If anyone's. Mm. Mm. It's so sweet that there's still the energy of that is still so in my heart. After ceremony, as the medicine was winding down and these sweet bodies, we were in the shala that had a platform overlooking this giant waterfall and the immensity of this completely lush jungle and mountains and it was fun to end ceremony by just sitting on the edge of that shala. It wasn't like a cliff or anything, just so you know. and and just to sit in silence for 20 minutes. We sat in silence with the sounds of the jungle, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful. The gift of giving yourself time to sit in silence is that you start discovering that, oh shit, I am silence. I am silence itself. I am the silence before body born. The silence after body gives its last breath. And the silence during any imagined dream of body. Unbroken, this silence, this stillness. Yay.
So, since there's no I, no solid I, no main frame
Yeah.
I, then I've been wondering. I think I've been wondering a bit about the engineering of it, of what keeps it, what makes it that we have a sense of continuity.
Mm. A
Like I'm
sense
here
of
now,
continuity.
and then a minute later I'm like I'm here now,
Yeah.
and I remember where I am, and
Mm-hmm.
so I was wondering if maybe that's memory,
Mm-hmm.
just memory. Maybe the sense of continuity is just a brain function
How exciting,
that keeps
right?
the film so that you know you're watching the same film all your
Right.
life. So I'm not like, I'm someone else. I'm a toucan. I'm a parrot. I'm in Mars.
Sensate.
So I was wondering about that. That maybe it's just memory or awareness. So I've been playing with this, like, what is the relationship between memory and awareness?
What a fun thing to play with.
Mm-hmm. Because there's no there's no center,
Mm.
there's no unchanging center.
Right. It's like the light on the surface of water, playing with the light on the surface of water.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
But I don't know if the light on the surface of water is going like, I'm the light on the surface of water. This is lake. This is the
Right.
lake. This is Wonderland Lake. I am the light. And this is still
Yeah.
Wonderland Lake, and I am the light.
Right.
You know, but as humans, we have this sense of continuity.
Does anyone else have that experience? You
I
might
mean,
be the only one.
I might be the only one, yeah. But like someone who has maybe like schizophrenics, for example, they don't have such a sense of continuity.
Mm.
So it's more jumbled in there. So maybe they're closer to reality as it is, because they're like this moment, and now it's this moment. It's completely separate from this moment. So they can't function in this world where we agree that we have some sense of continuity.
Yeah.
And so if there's no central self, there's no central station, each moment is not connected to the next also.
So
Right.
exciting.
So then you get to the dzogchen where there is no cause and effect.
Right.
Ultimately, there is no cause and effect. Relatively, there is.
Seemingly, yeah.
Right. And there is no cause and effect because there's no central bank taking care of things where cause and effect can be organized and effects can happen. There's basically nothing going on. That's there's basically nothing going on except like flickers of memory that are going like, oh, hello, you're my friend Ash. I remember because I saw you yesterday and the day before and 10 years ago.
And more and more and more.
Yeah.
Wondrous, right?
Yeah.
So wondrous. And then it's fun to look and see, like, what is memory made of? What are the ingredients of this memory?
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing, but yet there is this illusion of some sort of glue that keeps it making some sense for
Right.
us who have a brain that functions
Right.
in a way that allows us to drive a car.
So sweet. I know. What a sweet mystery.
What a sweet mystery.
Yeah, what a sweet mystery. And how delightful. You know what? It's like that's the sweet use of the intersection of mind and awareness. It's like a way of loving oneself, to explore and to feel into the nuance and the shimmer and
It's like the eye trying to see the eye.
the eye trying to see the eye, yeah. And then how cool that, in terms of thought.
And that's fun. The eye trying to see the eye is the eye playing with itself.
Okay,
With
total.
its own aliveness. No, that's what we're doing. No, it's just like we're just
Totally. Yes.
like,
I know.
and nothing's happening.
And nothing's happening. Yeah. And the only thing that imagines something happens has no substance of its own.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
art.
exciting. And it's art.
That's art. The only thing
Right.
that's happening all the time is creativity.
Creativity.
Only. The
art,
only
art,
thing
art.
that's happening is
Mandala.
Yeah.
Self-releasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're not actually touching either. No, the electrons never touch.
Never.
No electron. Nobody ever touched anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And no two people have ever met, as Byron Katie says.
Yeah. No people have ever met. No electrons have ever touched.
Yeah, I'm just having a sweet memory of one of my favorite great aunts. Her name was Aunt T, Teresa, mi tía Teresa. And she had Alzheimer's. And when she was in her 90s in the nursing home that she was at, and sweetie, she sounded like Grover from Sesame Street. At that point, the way she spoke, it was so adorable. And she gets scared a lot because she didn't remember anyone.
Yeah.
She didn't. And then she gets scared, and then the people that loved her would also get scared. and be like, pero mami, escúchame, just, but I'm the, or, they'd just get, but I'd go, and no part of me ever wanted her to remember anything. I knew it wasn't even possible for memory to have something called continuity to it. I love the dream of it, but it was so sweet to meet her as completely fresh. And what would arise in that permission, she immediately would be like, Ashley, Ashley. It was so sweet. She would, and she'd come to, and total lucidity. And then also there was no sense of holding on to it. Oh, this should last, or this need. So also in that permission, well, she would be lucid with me the whole time. And then I'd leave, and I'd hear the stories from her children, or not her children, her nieces and nephews, and yeah, it's so wonderful that it's so fun that we have continuity in memory, and it's it's not a
It's not a given.
it's not a given, and it's not necessary for what we all want, which is love, who we are, peace, presence, yeah,
Yeah, this sense
honesty.
of continuity. It's like your mushroom journey now. That's can happen also in plant medicine. When this sense of continuity goes, it gets like the thread just goes, and like how are we in an unthreaded, ungridded space?
Yes,
No.
yes, yeah. And then that's where things start shifting, because we've been trained, as the story goes, to rely on the continuity, to rely on the limited, innocent intelligence of descriptions, and
1, 2, 3.
this means that, and that means this. And so I feel safe in who I think I am and where I think I am, and knowing how to drive. And, it's like, it has its place. And life, being the ruthless lover she is, constantly inviting us, the Kali with infinite cleavers, slicing
Die.
and dicing, die, bitch, die. We're all gonna die. The Sherry's very,
Yeah, just like death, you know?
right. And then we start noticing another option of like celebrating the art of the dream of continuity and memory. And there was a second ago, and there's going to be another second. And oh, I've had the thought of my name many times, or I've had the thought of being this person many times, which is also but a thought, only disappearing now. And we start relying on this unknowable, this open, no ledge to stand on, stability.
That's the not I.
The not I, yeah. And then it's so fun, such space for all the I. And I'm hearing the song I used to love as a sassy 10-year-old in Miami, Florida. I, papi, I, papi, I. Clave rocks. Do you feel it? Do you want it? Toca me, baby, let it reach your soul. Clave, I, papi, I was a little queen in that mirror. Hey, I love memory. And then what's so sweet and in the expanse of it.
Yeah.
Also, I love the thought of it all in the cuddle puddle of now. That 10-year-old, that it's like everything here in the timeless. And no, nothing here at all.
Yeah, it's unnecessary linearity, really.
It's unnecessary. Well, that's what's so exciting. Mind thinks it's necessary for our well-being, and the allegiance to this notion that one has to survive.
Right, yeah.
So innocent. But what gets really frustrating is that no matter how we try to sort out and arrange all of the points of view and all of the circumstances and all of the linearity, so it's like, okay, I'm finally safe. All my ducks are in the line. This is happening, that's happening. I know I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to go here. I know that I'm loved. I know that, oh my God, I'm just picturing like a untrained, didn't make it to Cirque du Soleil with all the sticks and all the plates, infinite things to juggle, or the cartoon with the Bugs Bunny and the dam. Put your finger in one and 5 more break out. And then it's like, oh, when it comes to peace, when it comes to what I imagine having a linear sense of experience is going to give me, hopefully one day give me, or maybe never give me. When it comes to well-being and peace, it's like, oh, I don't need any of those ancient technologies to give me what is already mine as this well-being, as this fundamental well-being. And if it appears, what a delight. It feels like pop rocks on the tongue. But yeah, I don't need to know anything or have any imagined circuit or central station to exist as the well-being that inherently is. Yeah, that's here. And then what a delight phenomena. What a delight. It's like, it's just extra special.
Extra special.
Extra special and extra precious. I love the story of an ash. I love the story of an ash having a birthday. I love the story of an ash turning 49 soon. My actual birthday's on Wednesday. And of my friends and of my mommy. And I love the story of that my dad died. And then I get to cry with my brothers and sisters at least once or twice a year, as if it happened yesterday. And it's like all of it inclusive. Yeah. So tender. I love you, my friend.
I love you too.
Anyone else like to share?
Say on this thing about the continuity and everything, all time is based on a repetition. So it seems like, right? So everything's like, it comes up again. The day comes up. This comes up. This is what the atomic clock does.
Round your partner, do-si-do.
I know, exactly. And so in time, that's what happens. And we think, we want to, like we have memories of people, right? And we still want to have those memories, or still remember those people back in the day or whatever kind of thing. But I don't know. Is there's when there's no repetition, there's no time. Basically, everything's just new, shows up.
Yeah.
And nothing, and that's continuous, but it's not continuous. It's the opposite thing again.
So fun, right? Yeah. What a gift. Nothing need be maintained.
Yeah,
Nothing need be sustained.
right, because it doesn't have to. I
Where?
experienced that when I was a kid, right? I'm watching the little brook, and I'm watching all the little, the little ripples and everything. I'm going, well, if there's infinite time, then that's going to happen again somehow in some universe. And this is my thinking,
So
right?
sweet.
And I'm going, and I kind of realize, wait, no, it's not. No, this is unique. This is it. This is it. It's not ever going to repeat.
Love that.
And it's like, oh no.
Right.
I know. I mean, I had that, that thought, right? Oh no. It's so cool. Oh, but I want to relive it. I want to go back. All the stuff. I mean,
Gas stations. So sweet, so innocent, these minds. So
yeah.
innocent. Every attempt, apparent attempt to justify its existence. Every attempt to proclaim, like Pinocchio, I'm a real boy. Just precious, okay. Bodhi's made of wood. Just precious. Anyone have a song that you like that I sing that you want to hear? Let's sing one song before we say goodbye. If you don't know the name of it, a lyric or two that you remember. Flower at this moment, you're so cute. You are the flower of this moment. You are the flower. Let's see. Oh, for fun, Bodhi, can you add a little reverb? Hey. Mm. I am. I'm in the middle of the ocean. An ocean. I wrote this in Maui. It's in the middle of an ocean of stars. Hey, I'm in the middle of the ocean, an ocean. I'm breathing diamonds in Brahman's heart, floating gently in who you are. I thank you for holding me. All of humanity you hold, the possibility for infinity to forever Mycelian love. I thank you for loving me. All of humanity you love, even if you can't see is your destiny to simply exist as this love. You are the flower of this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. Wanna raise the key? You are the flower of this moment, your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. Oh, deeper than a feeling, closer than your breathing mouth. Here everything's allowed to be as it is. All is welcome to exist. A spiritual experience, a worldly affair. Love's not going nowhere. You cannot get it wrong. For it's indeed the song that every atom, every realm sings to you. It's true, it's true, it's true. That every atom, every realm sings to you. It's true, it's true. You are the flower of this moment. Your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. You are the flower of this moment. Your fragrance is bliss. Rest here like this, rest here. Take notice. What kind of dreams have you chosen? Explosions cannot obliterate these roses. I know this. I am the green thumb that grows this, a human with an infinite loveling diagnosis. For that which blooms from the soils of wisdom survives the rise and the fall of all systems. Marigold, will you hold all your traumas with care and scatter petals of love everywhere? You don't have to be a queen of decisions when your mind is a giant hibiscus. You don't have to be the king of no throne when hydrangeas the law in yourself. And remember, if things start to harden and you're bouncing from part onto part, there is nothing that need be discarded. For you are this moment, you are this garden, you are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment, infinite garden. You are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment, infinite garden. You are this moment, you are this garden, infinite moment, infinite. You are the flower of this moment. Your fragrance is whatever it is you're feeling right now. That shit don't even need to be bliss. It can be a boredom, a headache, or this or that. Rest here, oh, rest here like this. Silent stillness. Ooh, yeah. That's what we discover when we allow everything to be as it is. Oh shit, I'm a flower of this moment, infinite flower of this moment. Everything that's appearing is the fragrance of the stillness that I am. All appearances is a fragrance of the jabba jibba 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 jabba jabba jibba jibba jim. Thank you, loves, for this satsang, for this time together. So very sweet. There's some little things to munch on. There's about 10 cakes over there. Okay. So very grateful. So very grateful for this life. So very grateful for this human life. So very grateful for this health. So very grateful for my friends. So very grateful for the work that I get to do. So very grateful for this space. So very grateful for this planet. So very grateful for, for everything. And I'm just grateful for you for being a part of my heart and being a part of this experience. All the laughter, all the talks, all the tears, all the hilarity, all the joy, all the newness, all the freshness, all the everything. So thank you so very much. Yay. If you'd like to know more information about working with me, you go to my website, ashruiz.com. ashruiz.com. Okay? Thank you very much. There's a couple of retreats coming up. You can find everything there, ashruiz.com. Love you. Blessings. But you like to leave a donation, you can put it in the blue thing over there, or you put it in my pocket. Just come to me and put it in my pocket, okay? Okay, I love you. Bye. You gotta turn off the Zoom. I remember one time we turned off the YouTube and it was still recording. Will I record for like another 2 hours?